So in the tournament, the overall results, yeah, so we ended up in 23rd place. I wonder, I'm always curious to see. Okay, 142 people participated this weekend. Always nice to see. I've sort of seen it up to about 200 people, which is always kind of cool. You know, the more the merrier. It's really nice to see that there's a lot of active people in the community playing games and interested in playing in these competitive tournaments. And yeah, in this instance, the way this works now is basically they announce that the top 16 are ready to go. And basically if somebody doesn't show up, which in this case 2 of the original top 16 didn't show up, so 17 and 18 take their spots. And then once these guys are off and running, then the next bracket sort of goes, which is basically where I'm going to end up. All right, so the 17 to 32 bracket, semifinals, Catan Community Open. I want to say the 26th Catan Community Open. As always, very excited to kind of qualify in a semi-reasonable, respectable spot here, the 17 to 32 bracket. Nothing to be ashamed about, winning 2 games out of 3 on Friday, 26 points. 23rd out of 140 odd participants. And yeah, we're just waiting for the 4th player to join us here. And hopefully we can get a good game going here. Obviously pulling out a win would be amazing. But yeah, just love playing competitive Catan, tournaments, that sort of thing. But it's always nicer when you can actually, you know, make a good game and have a decent chance to win. All right. So we are second on this board. Second is usually pretty decent. The ore is a horror show this game. So there's the 12, the 3, and the 11. Pretty insane. Might have to consider looking for an interesting kind of porting strategy here. Five, 8, 10, 4, 6, 9. I mean, the 5, 6, 9 with the sheep port, but then, yeah, I think you have to want to make sure you get some decent road build here with my first pick. So I think I'm going 5, 8, 10 or 4, 6, 9. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the 4, 6, 9 for us. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with a spot like that, right? 12 points of production, a bit of road building. We'll point to the 3-1 port. Going to be pretty hard for this person to cut us off. There's not going to be any more spots where you can just kind of get a road randomly, except for like the 6-2, but nobody's taking the 6-2. So I think it's the 4, 6, 9 and over to the port. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody's taking the 6-3 either, Cool John. Yeah, that's sort of why I think, in a sense, this is why I think this spot is actually a little bit better than this one. Although with this one, you're sort of close to all of the ore. I mean, I think it's going to be, you know, pretty easy for me to get sheep. It's just a question of what I can pair it up with. And so the fact that Blue and I are sort of with the, basically the same sort of combo of resources here, the fact that I'm going before Blue with my second pick is actually somewhat advantageous. So we'll see what we're left with. Very interesting. I don't know that I agree with that road selection there. I mean, if I were in their shoes, I would probably just point here and try to get the 3-1 in the first instance and kind of, I don't know, maybe they have a plan that I'm not seeing yet. Yeah, 596 sheep port. Yeah, so this is also good to see. Like, I'm not gonna have to battle here for the 3-1 port. Red has a really strong setup. I mean, again, Hippo, very strong player. So it's basically either the 4-5-11 pointing down. I don't think this is going to get taken. I think it's the 3-4-11. So the question is whether or not I want to take the 3-4-11, I guess, or the 4-5-11 here. I think that those are the two spots that Blue and I are going to play for. Maybe there's value taking this one, but then I never connect roads, right? 4-5-11. He will get the 8-3-4. So I'm wondering, does he ever start with something that's not? I guess this sort of blocks himself in a way. So they could take like the 6-11-12, knowing that they get that, and then they kind of build that way. Is the 4-5-11 worth it? Could go 8-3-4 and build down with the idea that I might be able to expand to this 8-4. With this one though, I might be able to double up on the 11, which isn't bad. I think it's the 4-5-11. So Cool John says it's just better production. Yeah, so after I sort of came to that conclusion as well, I think it's this one. I'm hoping that Blue goes for something on this sort of side of the board. Also starting with a tree isn't bad for us. Sheep will help you not to have to trade to settle too. Yeah, that's very true. Although even if I start here, I start with the 1 sheep, so... But yeah, having the 5 is a little bit better. It's also shared by 3 people, so there's a small advantage there as well. Although the others sort of have a lot of sheep from other spots. Sheep is going to be pretty cheap, like between orange and red here. And red, obviously going for the sheep port, is going to be very strong in that instance, so... My hope is that Blue decides to go for something like this, or something like this, or... I mean, does he ever go for just taking the sheep port away from Hippo here, knowing that he's probably going to land on the... That's actually not a bad spot for him, to be honest. In kind of a weird way. But you sort of take the 9-12 knowing that you're getting the 8-3-4 later. And you kind of do the 8-3-4 and then you take a port here. Maybe. Yeah, interesting decision for Blue here. Very interesting decision. Yeah, I had a feeling this would make sense for them because they have this 8-3-4. Interesting that he's kind of building in that direction, but guess we'll see what happens here. Yeah, orange doesn't have trees actually, so that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, blue just you know, just roll the tree immediately. So there's that. Yeah, kind of brutal. But I guess orange is going for this sort of ore wheat sheep setup. Oh, good luck, Cool John. Best of luck to you, my friend. Yeah, I think we keep going for now. Not really much I can do. I think orange goes for blue just as a revenge block. Let's see if I'm right. There you go. The revenge block. It always happens, man. It always happens. That's why you have to just be really, really careful at the start of the game, not to like offend anyone or go after them too hard. Nice. Wheat is nice. Is there ever a trade for brick here? I think the answer is no. I think we take a dev, to be honest. We have 6 cards, so I think it makes sense. Oh, that's an interesting one. That's really, really good. So it would really, really be nice to have a settlement in hand and then use the road build to road settle here and then just build the extra road to there. Yeah, orange taking 2 devs. I never thought that I would be able to compete for army here, but 2 sheep for a brick. Yeah, we're all kind of desperate for brick, but... Oh, wow. What are you doing? Yeah, you have to kind of go after Hippo, I think. This game is going to be crazy for Hippo with all of that sheep. I think we keep going. I just don't see that there's any... How didn't you steal a sheep? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, quite a lot of 5s to start this game, that's for sure. Another one, man. The madness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stealing from Hippo again. Yeah, crazy. I guess I go for the wheat. Wow, this is... Yeah, I think it's worth doing. Definitely think it's worth doing. That worked out well with the trading. I think, yeah, identifying that I should be able to trade my trees there. Oh, finally we get a brick, that's nice. A wheat for 2 sheep. Maybe I do this. They get the settlement though. Nah, I can't do it. Can't give them the port. Keep going. Lots of 7s. Lots and lots of 7s. Very interesting that I haven't been targeted as far as like robbing me thus far. It's been pretty quiet. Give my microphone a little adjustment here. Did a bit of cleaning today, so things were moving around a little bit. More wheat. Yeah, I can't make this trade with, can't make it with Hippo. Really? Is there a big difference there, Mo? Even that's not important. Yeah, so I did actually realize that the microphone was sort of twisted around because I moved the stand and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's my bad, guys. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think I can make a good trade here. Unless I can trade like a wheat for a tree. Is anybody going to be interested in that? Maybe. I guess I could try. Alright, keep going. Yeah, Hippo is going to be looking to 4 for 1 to get the settlement on the sheep port, and then their game completely opens up here. Brick for sheep. Yeah, not doing that. A wheat for sheep with orange. I think he's looking to city. Does put me at 7 cards, but I think it's a good deal for me if I can get it. An 11 would really open up my game here. I just city up the 9, 10, 11, I think. Wow. Yes, I'm gonna have a city. I think it's the 9, 10, 11, just for the, like every roll of an 11 becomes a, or maybe I just go for the pure production. I think I do the 9, 10, 11. Interesting that he goes for road this early. Crazy. Yeah, I think it's the 9, 10, 11. Why not 4, 5, 11? Well, I'm gonna settle as well. I'm just gonna 4 for 1 and settle. And we have 0 cards, which is kind of nice. Why not 4, 5? Yeah, I don't know. That's a fair point. I don't know. I feel like the extra wheat could come in handy here. I'm not sure. My 9 wheat will be hammered. Oof. Whoa, holy smokes. I mean, a 9 right now would just be magic. Yeah, it's funny that I can't do anything. Do I do it for a dev? I mean, maybe I just hold. Maybe I just hold. I mean, I can't 3 for 1. It's, yeah. Steal it. Well, now the 9 gets blocked. Yeah, the old black is way ahead commentary. Not that I'm not ahead, but yeah, the table talk begins, exactly. I mean, it's not my fault that 2 11s rolled back to back. I mean, I guess it's the 6 brick. Could be the 9 sheep. I get the ore back. Thought I might get a sheep. I would like to get a couple of bricks from the 6 or the 10 this round, or obviously the 9 to give me a city, but yeah, 9 gets blocked. Yeah, it's just ridiculous now. Nothing I can do. But that's a big roll for us, that's for sure. Hopefully it's not a mono. That would just be disgusting. Okay, road build. That's good news. Where does he go? I mean, maybe he goes down to the 5 for the ports. Could be the wheat, I don't know. Yeah. That's sensible. Yeah, I mean, we put a city now on the 4, 5, 11, I guess. Just have to do it. The 1 turn it's free. I mean, it's like it's been moving, you know, from the 4 to the 9 to the 10. They've just been going after me, kind of. I mean, and I accept that they're going after me, right? It's kind of an indiscriminate thing, and it makes 100% sense that they're doing that. Like, I'm not complaining, but you know, if they're gonna play a knight and roll a 7 and etc., etc., like it's just gonna move around from one of my spots to another one of my spots. Yeah, so I could settle the 9-2. I could settle the 6-2. Well, let's roll first. Yeah, so that's an interesting roll. So his road is at 7. If I do 1, 2, that puts me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I did connect afterwards, I'm right there. Doubling up on the 3 doesn't make any sense. Do I buy devs? I think fighting for road this game sort of makes more sense long term. Man, yeah, the 9 gets blocked. It's actually not the worst case scenario, particularly if he gets a sheep off of me. Tree, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna have to use the production advantage that we have right now to try and just put points on the board wherever we can. I mean, like now we just 3 for 1 to settle. Although I could take a dev, which also does make sense here. Because because the 9 is blocked, it doesn't really matter. So maybe a dev does make sense. The 2 road builds were used. Probably get a knight. If I get a VP, that's really nice as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just have to defend myself just that little bit this game. Shouldn't be too hard for me to settle in theory. We'll just kind of track a little bit. Yeah, so the eight goes. We're gonna have to hit blue. Where do we hit blue? Maybe the 6 brick in blue. Maybe the 8 wheat in the blue. I don't know. Yeah, 6 brick in blue. Hippo taking a dev as well. Maybe it's the 5 tree that I go after. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me. Keep going. Yeah, I just don't want a 7 to roll, but you know, like if Hippo has a knight and they go after me, that's one thing, but yeah, it's a big roll. Every time. Another dev, going for army. Okay. Interesting game. I definitely don't want to roll a 7 here, particularly because I have all the wheat anyway. So building another road. Alright, so what makes the most sense? Could take a dev again. Could settle right now. Maybe I settle. Keep going. A 4 would be really nice. Yeah, him getting a 5 makes it much harder for me to get longest road here. I mean, one crazy roll of an 11. That would be nice. Yeah, very interesting. Not entirely sure how to proceed here. I feel like I need to put one more point and then go after road. I could try to double road settle the 6-2. Wow. Oh my god. What a roll. Not a 7. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. I think that gives me the best chance for a city. Nice. Tell me it doesn't also have a nice. Nice, so we get another point on the board here. Now we need to try to see if we can get longest road. I guess one roll of a 4 really gets us close. Crazy. Oh, the city, and only because it gets us to 8 points, and now we can just focus on longest road. I think that's the strategy here. And like our production, even though he has like good road building kind of cards and he has the advantage, like once I connect, I'm at 8, so basically tied. So one roll of a 4 like completely changes the game. Yeah. And because we have cities, like we're producing like many more cards than him every time like the numbers come for longest road. I wonder what the VP count is though as well. Do I even say anything? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it's worth talking about it. But yeah, blue is a little bit scarier maybe. I just go for like the 5 tree here. Yeah, tree is nice. I mean, I guess we just do it. It doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, so our production, that's what I'm saying, like just with a 3-1 port and the amount of cards that we get, we could compete kind of. It's just a matter of like, where is Hippo with VPs kind of hidden here? Does blue have VPs hidden here? You know, if he gets a 5th settlement, does that put him at 9? I don't know. Yeah, they keep going after the 9, which I'm completely happy with. I mean, it is 5 cards, but it's like not the cards that I'm looking for right now anyway. That might get us there as well in theory if he doesn't extend. Mono has not been played yet as well, so that's just another thing to kind of keep in mind. Like he might mono all the brick or something like that, which I wouldn't hold it against him. It makes sense to do, but there was an ore mono 2 turns ago? Thanks, Jog. I missed that. Need to protect longest. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Ah, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So frustrating. City, I mean, how does the city help me though? Because then I need to settle again. That's too much. No, I don't have a road settle. I would have to do 2 roads and settle anyway. Oh, I could road settle there. City and then road settle. Tough call. All right, we'll do the city. Since we have the ore. Now the 4 comes. Crazy. Yeah, just every roll. Brutal. What do you do? How close is Hippo? Hippo's at 8, huh? Well, that gives us the road settle in theory. Oof. Oof. All right, maybe we can go for the 11-point win. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we do, oh, okay, if he extends though, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 roads to get to 11. Let's just count this out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With 4 roads. So we would need 5 roads on our turn in theory. 6 roads I don't know that I can do. We need to do something funny. The Conqueror. It's the Builder's 10. The Builder's 10. Oh man, the 4 cities and 2 settlements for the win. What a win. That's crazy. They just crushed me all game though as well with like the robber. 11 robbers. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, sorry to hear that you lost your semi there, Tigliatelle. Sorry to hear that. Thanks for the GG wishes there, for the comments. Much appreciated. What a game. Yeah, insane production. I mean, so the crazy thing was, right, like we got the road builder to begin. So we started, for those that are sort of just watching now, I mean, we started here and here, which is already pretty decent. And then we buy a dev card and it's a road build. So and we were able to make a couple of trades and we were able to road settle here and just complete the second road over to here to the ports. And then there was like this ridiculous sequence of 11s that basically gave me 2 relatively quick cities here. I mean, we were the only ones that were able to build cities other than Orange, which is, you know, I mean, that's just a sign of like how crazy our production was just being on that 11. How many times did the 11 roll? Yeah, I mean, the 11 rolled 6 times. That's kind of ridiculous, to be fair. So we did get smashed by the dice, but I think we also, you know, kind of played it well. I think, you know, when we had the road builder making those trades to kind of sneakily kind of put together the settlement to get the 9, 10, 11 was a big one for us.